So guys, we are going to do some material testing here. So we painted these, we let them dry, cure. This is, I believe this is the nylon or polyester or something like that. This is one of those safety vests for your cars. This is just one coat of the olive paint on here. And as you guys can see, the paint is quite flexible. There's no problem. It doesn't rub off, doesn't scratch off, at least not with fingernails. So it's not gonna come off very easily. It bonds really well and it's very flexible. That's because this paint that we use, it has a vinyl resin in the paint. And what that means is that the paint, when it dries, the vinyl is extremely flexible. And so the paint dries, but the bond that is created with the surface can move and flex and bend. So it's really, really good. Now it does make the material a little bit thicker, a little bit stiffer. So this material is very, very thin on its own. And once this is on, it feels more like the BDU material. It's a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier. But as you can see, the paint is extremely flexible, and you know, it's not cracking, it's not coming off. So that's this material. This is a piece of a Flecturn BDU that I cut off. So I believe this is a cotton and something else mixed, but it's really dense thread count, so it's that thicker, you know, BDU material. And same thing here. You can see this is one coat, so the coverage is pretty good and very flexible. The paint itself is waterproof, so any material that you paint is going to have a waterproof property, as long as you know, within the painted area, as long as all of the pores of the material are painted. However, that will also make the material less breathable. But for example, let's say you have a pair of boots or something, old boots, you want to use some hiking shoes or something, and you want to paint them, that would help out a lot. Yeah, so this is this material again. As you see, it's bending it, flexing it. The paint is fine. It's staying with the material. Nothing bad happening to it. This is on microfiber cloth. So again, as you can see, we're twisting it, bending it. On this cloth, there is a slight discoloration to the paint, you know, when it bends and stuff, but the paint did not come off, it did not crack. It's still really solid on there. So we're going to take all of these materials, and this is another one of those like vinyl, not vinyl, polyester or nylon or something materials. And all of these things are one coat, yeah? Here we have the brim of a hat. We painted the coloring over, so you can paint, you know, okay, let's say I want to use this old hat for airsoft or hunting or whatever. Great, I just get my camo pens out, I just paint the camo pattern on it, it's no problem. It will flex, and on top of that now, this hat, if I cover the whole thing in paint, although any water that gets on it will come off, it'll be waterproof. So what we're going to do now this week is we're going to do some tests with these guys. We're going to throw them in the washing machine and see how well the paint holds up after being washed, now that it's dried and the paint has cured. So here we go.